Hi, I'm Donna, clinical hypnotherapist and stress management coach. Taking this opportunity to check in with you and how you're feeling and how you're coping in these uncertain times. The chances are that you're likely already working to the best of your best abilities during this time of high stress. But there are many, and we know that are experiencing really high levels of stress and fear, anxiety, and now financial worry. And so I thought it would be a great opportunity to share some very quick, powerful and effective tools to interrupt those anxiety patterns. By practicing these techniques and these tools, you'll be in a much more receptive state of mind, much more relaxed and calm. If you think of anxiety as a network of neural clusters in the brain, they create an area of association. Some neuroscientists say that cells that fire together, they wire together. And new research in neuroscience tells us that the brain is malleable and capable of change, even in the most ingrained patterns. So each time you stop the pattern of anxiety, you are working to rewire your brain. Luckily, the brain can be rewired more easily than most people can imagine. And by practicing these techniques, you will become an expert. And that's because if you can interrupt the anxiety and then connect that cluster to a more resourceful state, such as calm and relaxation, you're going to cross-connect the neurons and loosen up the area of association that have been keeping that cluster strong. So not only do you get immediate relief, you're slowly but surely dismantling that neural network that used to keep that anxiety active. So the first technique that I'd like to share with you today is what's called bilateral stimulation. And it's a very quick technique activating both hemispheres of the brain. So if you can think of something, bring something to mind that is causing you some kind of anxiety or unresourceful state, any kind of fear or worry or stress, maybe anger. It also works well with cravings, so it can be anything. So for those of us that are watching our weight and attempting to resist some kind of food or drink, then this works really, really well with cravings as well. So just tune into that anxiety or that uncomfortable feeling wherever it is in your body. And in your mind, just rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is no uncomfortable sensation and 10 is the highest, the worst uncomfortable sensation. So just rate in your mind very quickly, think of a number where that anxiety, that uncomfortable feeling is. And as you do that, you take an object, it can be any object. So I'm going to use a lemon. I love my lemons. So I've grabbed a lemon, but it can be any object. It could be a bunch of keys, a bottle of water, it can be a screwed up ball of newspaper. And you're just simply going to take that object and pass it back and forth from one hand to the other, crossing the midline so that you're stimulating both hemispheres of the brain. It will have a more rapid effect if you keep one hand in front of you as the other swings out to the side each time that you pass that object. And just do this for about a minute. Continue passing that object, whatever it is, across the midline of your body. Then stop. Take a nice big deep breath in. And then just check in with that uncomfortable feeling or that anxiety. You might notice the anxiety has dissipated quite massively in just that first round. And this is because by activating both hemispheres of your brain, you're spreading blood and electrical impulses throughout the brain, and this floods that area of association and it just diffuses it because that anxiety cluster just can't keep itself together. So think of the same situation again and notice how much anxiety you can find. If there's something there, if there's any left, just rate it again on that scale of 1 to 10. And And then again, if there's anything left, it may have dropped significantly. But if there's still something there, just continue again. Just think of the same situation, pass the ball or the object for about a minute from one side to the other, crossing the midline of the body. And then again, stop, take a nice big deep breath and check in with where it is now, and just repeat until the anxiety has completely diffused. It's something that you can do anywhere, anytime. As soon as you start to feel that anxiety or that uncomfortable feeling, just simply grab an object. Anything will work as long as you're moving both arms out to the side and crossing that object through the midline of your body, and it will immediately dissipate that uncomfortable feeling. So, practice it, use it, teach it your children, your family. It works well, and it's great. It's very effective. I teach it my clients, my students, and we get on the spot relief. So these techniques that we're sharing with you, they really work. As bizarre as some of them may seem, they work. So practice it, have a play with it, and enjoy. And look forward to speaking to you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.